Okay, so afternoon, night, dinner vlog. So not a breakfast one, a little different. Right now I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm gonna put into my fried rice. I've got some rice that we had earlier today. It's gonna go in still good. So we're going into the mix, and I got some water boiling because I've got some really big shrimp. I'm gonna make garlic shrimp, and I was laying out my stuff. I've got some garlic, hoisin sauce, that's garlic flavor too, some sweet chili sauce, digging through the other ingredients too. I just had it, but I lost, oh, here we go. Gotta have butter for garlic shrimp, soy, and I'm gonna cut up scallions, and I'm gonna look for corns and peas and things like that. So I'll come right back as soon as I get everything figured out and laid out. Stay tuned. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna get a better angle here for video editing and not leave out the actual food this time. So I'm gonna cut up some carrots. I got pepper, scallions, and we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the knife a little. I'll rinse that real quick, and we'll start chopping. That's good. You have to get those when you're using. I just like the flavor. Okay. Okay, so I got the water to a boil, and I've got my shrimp. These guys are monsters. But of course it takes the boil out because they're like throwing ice cubes into it. But I got them going. They'll be back up to a boil in a little bit. Already turning red around the edges. It's looking good. Okay, so on the shrimp, the reason I'm not cooking them right into the pan first is because, one, they were flash frozen, and they're uncooked. So I want to go ahead and boil them, soften them up a little bit, but not all the way cooked. Two, they have shells on them, so I need to be able to get that shell off. I don't want to cook them in the butter and then have buttery hands trying to get the shell off. So this way I can drain them in cool water, deal them while, while they're cool, and then have them ready to throw into the pan with butter and garlic and maybe a little hoisin, some other spices. I don't know yet, but that's why I'm doing it that way. And I found peas. Yay. So I think we're gonna have a pretty good fried rice. I'll get the eggs out and then set them somewhere safe so they don't fall off the counter. But if they do, I'll sure to video it for you. Okay. Get this pan going. Boom, boom, boom. Put on medium heat. Gonna use a whole stick of butter because I got a lot of shrimp. Actually, I won't use a whole stick of butter. I'll use almost all of it because the other part I'm going to put a little bit into the fried rice because that is good. So let's just break off a chunk. Put the other part here. And then I've got water. I don't know if you can see it. There's water boiling in the back. That's just, I'm going to make some boiled eggs for later since I'm here cooking. And I've got my shrimp all prepped up. It's right here. Went ahead and took all the shells off, cleaned the vein in the back, the vein underneath. Sitting on top of the vegetables. I'll move my peas over here too. We're gonna do the fried rice in the same pan too. Keep dishes down to a minimum. And so we're just waiting for this to go. And I'm gonna give it a little help. Get into smaller chunks. turn up the heat a little bit too. Okay. At this point, we're gonna do a little bit of garlic. If I can get this lid open. Wow, it's tough. So I'm not gonna measure it. Just gonna put chunks in. So that's the best way to do it. Get that stirred around. So another thing too that I found, this is going to be used for the fried rice, sesame oil. Good stuff. It just smells good too, man. Okay, so we're going there. I'm just gonna start laying these guys in. They're really cooked. We're just going for flavor at this point. And so I'm gonna turn down the heat to low because, like I said, see, there's a little bit uncooked, but they will cook fast. Lay those guys in. There we go. So looking good. And then we'll get some hoisin sauce ready. Actually, I'm gonna turn up to medium. The burner underneath is actually much smaller. Everything smells good. All right, I'll let that cook and then I'll come back when the fried rice is done. Okay, back with the shrimp. So they're almost done, so they curled up really tight. I've been flipping them around. I added a little bit of sweet chili sauce and a little bit of hoisin sauce. That's why the butter is a little thicker. And they are done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat and just let them sit. That sauce should thicken up. Then we will move these to the back out of the way to let them sit. And we're on to fried rice, which we're gonna do over here on the bigger burner. So I'll get that going. I need to put these into a different dish because that's what we're gonna use. Okay, switch to the other side to get a better angle. Here's our egg boiling stuff. I went ahead and put the shrimp into a dish. I didn't really clean this or rinse it out. It's got garlic in it and a little hoisin, and I'm putting some butter for this fried rice. It should all taste good in the fried rice, so I'm not worried about it. Where are we going? Okay. I lost track of where I want to go. Alright. I'm gonna put my carrots and peppers in first. I don't want them real crunchy. I want them to cook. Scallions will be last. Okay, it's good. Peas will do halfway through. That butter melted. We get those going. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I think for a kick, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little hot sauce in there. Cause I put hot sauce in anyway. So. I put black pepper on the shrimp and man, they just got me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the fried rice in. Well, the rice that will be fried will go in, making sure that there's no dried pieces. Feels pretty good. Let me get this going. Oh, I know what I went to I went to get some eggs. Let that sit there for a little bit and let some heat down. look at the clock. So I want those completely hard boiled. Those are for snack. So we'll get this going in. I'd like to add a little sesame oil. Makes it smell good. Just stir, make sure we're getting all the oil on there and all the butter. So I'm curious about how you cook it when you do it, because my technique is definitely not fancy. And then, ooh, but man, that sesame oil smells good. All right. Then I like it with 2 eggs. Why? Because I like eggs, and 2, I like eggs. So for me, I make a little egg, and then what I do is I just mix it up, make sure it gets over everything. So we can get on all the rice pieces. And start letting that cook. All right. So at this point, I'll put some peas in. Way too many, but it's peas, you know. What the heck? Actually, it doesn't look that bad after I did it. Let that mix in. So my goal right now is to make sure that egg gets cooked. And then I'll do the soy at the very end. Let's eat one of these guys. Definitely good stuff. All right, let me cook this and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. All the egg is pretty much cooked. Last part is soy. I don't put too much on there, but enough that you can get a little bit of color change. You can smell it. Ooh, hot. Okay, that's it. Heat off. I'll let it sit. I'll let it sit just for a little bit left, rest of the time, and then
I'm not sure.
Okay, Alexa, thanks. What? Anyway, I'm gonna clean up while this is off. Still got a few more minutes for the eggs, and then I will eat and edit. Went ahead and plated the rice. It's in a nice little bowl, couple shrimp on top, some scallions. You can see the steam coming off. Yum, yum. Okay, so there it is. Dinner. Very pretty. Maybe a little mess around the side, but yeah, pretty. All right. So I already know the shrimp is good. Peppers are crunchy, but they're cooked. Carrots, I can't really taste, but they're soft. Rice is moist, and it's actually not as eggy as I thought it would be. Oh, pretty good. And the peas are yummy too. I put those in at the last, so they're still firm, but they're warm, not hot. Which I like that too, because the rice is really hot, super hot. And you can put more soy sauce on it, but I don't like too much soy. I don't like the salt. I'm glad I added the peppers. You try scallion. Good stuff. Right, and then we're gonna take a bite with a big chunk of garlic shrimp that had hoisin and chili. What? It had hoisin and chili sauce. Sweet chili sauce. Good stuff. Good suggestion. All right.